Go ahead and read it.
This is Exodus chapter 19, verse 6. And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
Ooh, where you read that from, brother? You sure, brother? All right. Hey, well, go to the one in Peter's. Was that Second Peter?
19 and 6.
Right. Go to the one in Peter's.
First Peter chapter 1. I'm sorry. First Peter chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praise of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High.
Read that again.
Which in time past were not a people.
You want to read up a verse
Con.
that says in the day of our visitation of Gentiles? Is that below that or above that? It's in that same passage.
I don't see it right now. I'm gonna start at 9. I started at verse 9. The dead vegetation of Gentiles shall come, saying they have inherited lies.
No, that's not it.
Okay. All right, so I'll read this while the Apostle Tar is looking for the other one. I'll keep reading here. This is back. Matter of fact, I started the 8th verse. First Peter 2 and 8. And a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. In other words, the stone of stumbling is Yahushua, and the rock of offense, because when he came to certain Israelites, they didn't accept him, so that became a stumbling block, to them. So it says, even to them which stumble at the word. Why? Because they had the knowledge, they have the word here. I shouldn't say that now. They have the word, which is the knowledge, but they stumbled at it. It says, whereunto also they were appointed, because being disobedient. Verse 8, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. Okay. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but are now.
Who is it talking about? It's talking about Israelites. Does it say Israelites there? But we know it's talking about Israelites because it's a fulfillment of prophecy in the scripture that you previously read, which is was that Exodus 20 and 6.
I'm sorry, 19 and 6. 19 and 6. Which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the power of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Going back to the book of Hosea.
So somebody got to go to Hosea now, Hosea 1. And you can also go to Romans 9. Because Paul is reiterating the statement that Hosea, the prophet Hosea, made. So you see how this comes together? See how this thing comes together? That's why you put yourself to shame, Vocab Malone. When I put that video up about Caleb being an Israelite, and you came up with some scriptures, and then I broke down the scriptures that you call yourself breaking down, and you never came back. So then you got mad. So you said, I'm going to watch this, that whole, and you said that. I watched the whole live thing. I watched the whole live stream that you did to her. And this guy made this comment. And this guy wouldn't even know this guy. But then I came back, being the brother that I am, and said, nah, the guy went off for saying that, man. So it's your move, my man. You're going to lose, my man. You better get with the program. If you an Israelite, you better get with the Israelites, man.
It says, this is heavy right here. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims. So he's calling Israelites strangers and pilgrims. When you go, both of those verses, when you go back to the Old Testament, that was directed at Israel. Abstain, I'll read it again. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul, having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, they may, by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High in the day of visitation.
So that's why we're supposed to, when we go up against some other nations with their philosophy, which they claim that our information is their information, you're supposed to be civil with them. Even though you want to curse them out, you're supposed to be civil with them. All right? Because hey, the brothers that went on the show James White did, they were asking basic questions. They wouldn't curse F you damn devil. They were asking questions. What does this mean? What does that mean? It's so and so, such and such. And it caused my man James White to close down the show early, man. And look, we ain't gonna go on your show no more. We don't need to go on your show. We already exposed you, all right? So you should have stayed with my man Elder Ricard from the GOCC. You know, because we ain't gonna play with you, man. We're gonna cut you with them scriptures, all right? Now, even he speak better than thing. He said, man, maybe I'm wrong about that Edomite thing. Maybe I'm wrong about that. This is our book, man. What you doing with our book? He's trying to come around, but that demon on him is not allowing him to come back around.
That's right. Submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake, whether it be to the king as supreme, or unto governors as unto them that are sent by him for the punishment of the evildoers and for the praise of them that do well. I just got one quick precept here, and this is out of the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and I believe it starts at verse 6 or 7. Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So the end of the world is when Esau goes down. So are we in the end of the world? No, because Esau is still in power. And you have several of these self-proclaimed Bible scholars that say, James White said it, Vocab Malone, I guess, agree with it, that, well, no, Vocab Malone, he actually said it. He quoted some scriptures. He cited some scriptures, Jeremiah 49, Isaiah 34, just to name a few. All right, I don't remember the others that he put up, he cited. But he put it up like, yeah, Esau was done away with. Those are scriptures that hasn't taken place yet, hasn't been fulfilled. Those are prophecies, man. Isaiah is a prophet, Jeremiah is a prophet, all right? Obadiah is a prophet. Those are prophecies that haven't taken place as of yet, hasn't been fulfilled. So Esau is still in power. That's why you don't accept the Apocrypha. So you came into the lion's den, man, the spiritual lion's den. And the Most High gave us the masteries over you. Go ahead.
It says the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other questions, Ezra, asked thou not, because there wasn't time for Esau to go down yet back then. But now we're at the very end when Esau is about to go down.
And since you said that, I'm glad you said that. In the book of Deuteronomy 5, is it 5? Deuteronomy 2. Deuteronomy 2, I believe it's verse 5, but you can read from the top. I'm going to read 5, all right? I might go up. It says, meddle not with them. When you read from the beginning, the Most High is telling Israel, because they left out of Egypt, so they're going. Let me start the first verse, man. It says, Deuteronomy 2, verse 1. It says, then we turned, the Israelites turned, and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as Yahweh spake unto me, Moses, and we can pass Mount Seir many days. And that was Esau was dwelling at Mount Seir, right? It says 2, and Yahweh spake unto me, saying, ye have compassed this mountain long enough, turn you northward. And then now when you look at a map, Esau is south to us. Yeah. So we were going up into Israel, right? It says, and then while we were circling around the land, You know, there was millions of us, man. And Esau was looking like, what the hell are they going to do? They're getting all nervous. It tells you later in the chapter that they were afraid, right? It says, and Yahweh spake unto them, saying, ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward, and commanded thou the people, saying, ye are passed through the coast, through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourself therefore. And they're getting afraid of us again. They're becoming fearful of us again. It says 5, meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land, no, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for possession. That's why when you go to Amos 9 and 12, all right, let me go to it. Amos 9. Go down to 12. Start from 11. It says Amos 9:11. In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is formed. Tabernacle of David is being formed right now, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise it up. And when you close up the breaches, that means no other nation could come into that, man. All right. I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. You're going to put it back in order, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith Yahweh, that doeth it. Now, when you look up the word Edom, to show you that it's talking about Esau's land, because he said in Deuteronomy 2, he said, I'm not going to give you the land, not even as much as a foot breadth. I'm not going to get, like you can say, well, look, this is my land in the land of Edom. This is my land where my foot stand. No, you're not even going to get that. But we're going to get it now. Why? Because Esau is going to be done away with. A land is inherited. I'm going to show you that. This is Edom, right? H123 in the blue letter. And you can look it up in your Ben Yehudi Hebrew English Hebrew dictionary. The word there is Edom, all right? It says Adam, which is Adawam, supposed to be Adawam. It says Edom equals red. Edom, Edomite, Idumean, descendant of Esau. Check this out. Land of Edom, Idumea, land south and southeast of Palestine. What did the Most High tell them to do in Deuteronomy 2? Enough of going around this mountain, go up north. So the land of Edom is south of us, which we're going to get that land because Esau is going to be out of there, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. and that's prophecy, which a lot of you guys don't want to deal with. You know, and that's scripture also, you know, and you know, the reason why you guys don't want to deal with prophecy because you don't want to know about the end, because they don't know how to begin
to go into the prophecy. Why? Because they're not prophets. And didn't James say that himself? I didn't hear him say that, but somebody said that he's not a prophet. I don't know if he actually said that. All right. Well, exactly. Anyway, going back to Revelation 2 verse 7, it says, and when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loose out of his prison. That's talking about what? That's talking about during the time of the Renaissance, before that, during the time of Christopher Columbus, and so forth. 8th verse, and shall go out to deceive the nations. How did they deceive the nations? Number one, with Christianity. That's how they first deceived the nations. Now they're deceiving them through their system, their democratic system. Because not all Edomites believe in the Most High, but they believe in the system. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog. You think about Russia, the former Soviet Union. to gather them together to battle. That's Armageddon. Somebody hold on deck, Armageddon, Revelation 16. The number of them, and start from 13, Revelation 16, verse 13. It said the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So this is going to be a tremendous military. It says 9, and they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints. The camp of the saints are two things. The camp of the saints are Israelites, and the camp of the saints are the land of Israel and the beloved city. We are the beloved city. Jerusalem, physical Jerusalem, is a beloved city. And fire came down from the Most High out of heaven and devoured them. So what is that talking about? Armageddon. It says, and the devil that deceived them was, what devil is that talking about? Is it talking about the spiritual demon Satan? And it's talking about the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And that means for a certain period of time. 11, and I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no more place for them. 12, and I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were open. Now you're thinking, after this whole thing goes down, the Most High gonna bring out a white chair. Okay, line them up. Okay, you know, there's gonna be billions of people. You think he's gonna go one by one? Okay, you did this. Okay, now you did that. 100 years go by, you on the second row. This is parabolic, man. Because everything you being judged right now. You being judged right now by the men of the Lord. It says, that's right. And the books were open. The books are we opening the books right now. We're reading out the books. And another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and that's reincarnation. They're gonna put your spirit back in your body. And death and hell delivered up the dead. So you mean you're gonna be in hell burning, and all of a sudden they're gonna say, look, we need you for the judgment. You already burning in hell, but the angel's gonna come and get you from hell to judge you. You on hot, you a hot briquette, a hot white briquette, and the angel's gonna pick you up to judge you. It says, it's where am I at? Where am I at? Boy, I hate it. All right, let me read 12 again. All right, the books were open, which is the book of life, and the dead, the judge out of the books and things written according to his works. 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead. Because where do they put you when you die? You go to hell. The word hell goes back to the word Gehenna, all right? The valley of Hinnom. It says, and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they would judge every man according to their works. So what is that talking about? The ones of you that died 100 years ago, you back here now to be judged. Okay? It says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Although Israelites, 2/3 of Israelites are going to die in this thing, that second death goes to you nations, man. Starting with Esau. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life, the people that are found written in the book of life are the Israelites, were cast into the lake of fire. Although 2/3 of Israelites are going to be cast into that lake of fire, but they're going to rise back up in that first resurrection. So if anybody has anything to say, y'all say it. If not, we're going to close. Okay, with that, I'm going to say shalom. All right, stay strong. Let me see what these comments say. See how many people's on the thing there. 74 now watching. All right, shalom.